me share the screen. Right, clear guys? How to pull the data? Is it clear everyone? Guys, can I close this management studio directly now, or else any impact will be there to my SQL server if I close directly? Can I close management studio directly now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I need answers from
But it
everyone.
will-
Yes or no? Can I
Yes,
create?
yes,
Can
sir,
I
but-
close SSMS directly?
Sir.
Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone, please respond, guys. Please respond. Very important point. This
Yes,
is.
sir.
I want to see some notes. Okay. Daniel, no. Okay. Okay. Everyone, please respond. Please respond. Okay. Abdul responded, give me recording permissions. Okay, Abdul, let me give. Okay. Fine. No, Abdul, no. Okay, done. Abdul, no. Vimala, no. Sajal, no. And Kishore, no. Lakshmi also needs recording permissions. Let me give you the recording permissions, Lakshmi. Okay, so this time Lakshmi, you have recording permissions. 1 minute. I'm sorry for that. Yes, you can record. You can record. Okay. And Rajesh, yes, not recommended. Okay, Pawan, not recommended. Why, sir? Why not recommended? Pawan, why not recommended? What happened if I directly close SSMS? Right, guys. Okay, so the answer is, in case if you are running anything, for example, if you are taking backups and all, okay, if you are taking backups, you just initiated the backup, and if you close the SSMS, the backup session will be closed or killed. You are inserting one query. Okay, you are inserting your query. Instance, if you left running query, it will use background. Yes, you are inserting one simple statement. You are inserting some records into the table. Okay, you imagine you are inserting 500 records in the table. You just started inserting, but suddenly if you close that particular SSMS, whatever work you are doing, it will be cancelled. If you are executing the query, okay, all the answers are correct. Those who said correct, yes, it's correct. Those who said no, it's correct. Okay, when it's correct, when it's not correct, right? When it is yes, when it is no. So if you are executing anything, if the process is still going on, if it is running still, like inserting, taking backups, okay, if you are executing any query and the queries are currently running, and if you can see the running state, okay, here you can see running. Now it is completed successfully. But if you see executing here at this green tick, if you see executing, it's not recommended to close the SSMS. If there are no queries are running, there are a lot of sessions open. This is one session, this is one session, this is one session. There are a lot of sessions are open, but no queries are executing. You can happily close it. Why? Because once your work is completed, you can close it. Here it is asking, do you want me to save this query? If yes, you can save it. If you don't want, you can click no and you can close this. Is it clear? So the answer is correct. Everyone is correct. But when it is yes, okay, if your work is completed, you can close the SSMS. No issues at all. If your work is still running, if the pending things are running, if the queries are executing currently, then it's not recommended to close. If you close the management studio, whatever work you're doing, it will be cancelled. Clear, guys?
Long running queries ఉంటాయి కదన్నా,
Yes,
like
yes.
So
database
if we click
restore,
on yes, also will it get cancelled?
Yes, it will. If you click on yes, simply it is asking, it is going to store. That's it. It will save the data. It will save the script and it will close.
Okay, it won't execute in the backend.
No, it won't execute. See, it is asking save changes to the following items. Means, do you want me to save this query? If you click yes, it will save and the management studio will be closed. If you click no, it will be directly closed.
Okay, so if you click on yes, like when you open the management studio for the next time, will the query be saved here, or
It will be
can we view
saved in
this
a
query
different
here?
folder. It will be saved in a different folder. I'll show you. While executing, if we want to leave, so what's the solution? Good question, Dinesh. While executing, if you want to leave, you can directly close this disconnect button. Okay. If you directly close it, whatever processes are running, it will run in the back end. Is it clear? Don't sign out. If you sign out also, it will be closed. All the sessions will be closed. Last time we discussed, right, the difference between sign out and disconnect. If you sign out also, all the sessions that are running, even SQL Server sessions or any process wise or OS wise copy sessions and all, everything, every work will be cancelled if you sign out from the server. If you don't want to cancel the work, you can simply disconnect from the server. Is it clear, guys? You can simply click on this close button. It will be disconnected. You will get this button. You will get this option. Do you want me to disconnect? If you click OK, it will be disconnected. But whatever sessions are running in the back end, they will run automatically. It won't be closed. Is it clear, everyone?
Now, if someone is taking database restore,
Hmm.
executed,
Database
it
taking
will take like
database restore or database backup.
database backup.
Backup. Someone is
It
taking
will
database backup. Okay.
it was like showing time like 12 hours, for
Okay.
example, full day.
Hmm.
And like he just logged out. I
Okay,
mean, like his
if
time
he
is
logged
out
out,
and he
that's what
just
we
went out
discussed.
for
This
shift.
point we discussed last time. If he initiated a
Okay.
backup, his shift is over, he want to log out, he cannot log out. He can simply disconnect the server. Then all the processes that are running under his session will continue in the back end. If he log out, what are the sessions he is running? What are the sessions he is executing? All will be cancelled.
Someone want to know the status, how much that is
Then there
done.
is a
So
different query. Okay, if you want to check, there is a different query how much backup is completed. We have different queries for that. We have sp underscore who is active. It will tell you under that particular session. Imagine Dinesh connected and he is running a backup. Okay, as a DB, I want to see Dinesh session. I cannot see Dinesh screen, but I can see what what queries are running by Dinesh, and what is the status of that queries, and if it is backup queries, how much percentage it is completed. To check all these things, we have a query percent underscore complete from sys.databases or sp underscore who is active you can use. Okay, clear?
Shanmugh, there is one question.
Yes.
One question.
Yes.
Uh, uh, I shrunk the data file mistakenly.
Mm-hmm.
Then I closed the instance and the server.
Mm.
But that query is still running in the background when I logged it again at next time. So, what's the best procedure to close the query uh, accurately?
No, I did not get your question. Can you please repeat?
Yeah, like I am shrinking 10 db file.
TempDB files you are
I have to
shrinking.
shrink.
Okay.
Yeah. Mistakenly, I shrunk data file.
Okay. No
Okay,
problem. Mm.
instead of log file. So when I didn't check that this is log file or data file,
Okay.
then I closed the server and
Mm.
disconnected instances. Then I got to remember that I mistakenly
I'll
shrunk
tell
the
you. Yeah.
database file.
Got your point. I'll tell you this answer. Okay. So you are saying, sir, I started shrinking TempDB files. Okay. But mistakenly,
Yeah, yeah,
instead of log files, I just selected data files. Then I found my
yes,
mistake. Immediately, I closed the management studio. Again, I just reconnected to my instance after opening management studio. Freshly, I just opened management studio. Again, I just opened my SSMS and I just connected to the SQL server, but it is still showing as shrinking option, right? It is still running. The shrinking is still running, right?
yes.
Right. So the answer is actually it is not running, sir. There is an option called rollback in the SQL server. Okay. So
Okay,
whenever, say for example, you are inserting 1 lakh records, 1 lakh records in the database, you just initiated the batch. It is like around 1 lakh statements. 99,900 records are successfully, okay, inserted, right? So when this will be completed, when 1 lakh transactions are complete, then only this whole statement batch will be completed. Agree? Right? So what happened here?
okay,
Somewhere it was cancelled by someone at 99,900. Someone cancelled this insert statement. So what happened here? If anyone cancelled, what are the 99,900? What are the transactions that are already inserted? All the transactions will be rolled back. Okay. So in the same way, your database TempDB shrink also. You just initiated a shrink. It was started. but suddenly you just identified the mistake and you just closed the session, but actually the session is under rollback. That's why you can see shrink database query under sp underscore who to or who is active, but actually it is in rollback process. It is canceling the transaction. Until the rollback is completed, you can see on behalf of your name, you can see that session.
Okay. Okay. So next is like right now, like in the query window, I basically run the wrong query,
Mm-hmm.
and how to quickly close that query. Can you please tell me?
How to quickly, that the only option is you have to kill it. You have to check on which session. Say for example, here you can see 55, right? That is under this
Yes.
session I am running one query. Okay, next immediately identify that was wrong query. I just want to insert some, or else I want to delete some tables, or I want to delete some records from the table. I, instead of deleting a table from one database, I am deleting records from another database. Immediately, quickly, I identified the issue and I just want to kill it. In that case, you can see the session, right? Kill that session ID, you have to give 55. Then the session will be killed automatically. But again, it will go to the rollback
Yeah,
state again.
yeah, yeah, I know this, but one of my seniors told me that there's there's cross button in the query, and you have to choose no to save changes. This is all
No,
also work.
no. Where you have to choose no?
I think. Uh, yeah, in the 55, you have to this query window cross section.
Okay, query window.
Then,
Here,
Uh,
here you have to choose
yeah,
what
this
you have to type.
no, close this query window like
Okay,
this.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. This you have to decide that to choose to no.
Okay, so if you choose no,
Then this query will no longer run.
no, no, that is wrong. See, here you are choosing yes or no only to save the queries. Okay, so don't think
Okay.
if you choose no, that will cancel the query and all. No, they are asking you to close the session. That's it.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
they are asking you to close the session so that internally it will be killed. Your session will be killed. So by the time you got yes or no screen, they asked you to select no. While closing the
Okay.
SSMS, okay, you immediately identified the issue and he asked you to close the SSMS, then immediately you got yes or no screen. So they asked you to choose no so that it won't store the query. That's it. It won't. I'll show you. Okay, I'll show you. Select star from, okay, what is the table name? Azure.dbo dot and Azure sales, right? You will get the suggestions under down. Okay, you can see, you can select the suggestions and you can. So if you choose no, what happened? If you choose no, if you choose yes, what happened? Simply this query will be stored in one location. It will ask in which location you want me to store this query. Okay, if you choose on desktop, SQL query one, Azure sales select, Azure sales select query underscore select. If you give like this, and the file will be stored in the form of .sql script. Okay, if you choose yes, and this script will be stored on your desktop. See, like this, it will be stored, saved. Okay, again, if you want to execute the same script, you can double click on it and you can execute the same script. That's it. That is the only difference between yes and no. If you choose no, the
Okay.
script
Okay.
won't
I
be
understand.
saved. If you choose yes, the script will be saved. That's it.
Thank you, Shanmugam. I understood.
Yeah. Okay. So let me see. Sometimes, yeah. Okay, fine. So this is how, this is the difference between yes and no. And guys, if you choose no, the script won't be saved. That doesn't mean that, okay, it was successfully closed now. It doesn't ask any yes or no. Why? Because there is no query window opened, right? There is no more queries that are running. So that's why it doesn't ask any yes or no. If you write any queries, then it will ask, do you want me to save this query or not? If there is nothing to save, why it will ask yes or no? Clear? Is it clear, everyone? Any issues, any doubts in the yes or no option? Clear, guys?
Yes.
Let me quickly, okay, what I can do, let me quickly insert the records, okay, in the table, right? So where is my table? And this is my table, right? In the Azure database, we have tables. If you expand, you can see the table, okay? Right, let me insert the records under this table. I just want to show you the filters and all, but seems I don't have time. So, no. Okay, fine. Let me insert records. So what is the query for that insert query? While creating, you have to give insert keyword. If you want to insert, you have to give insert keyword. While creating, you have to give create keyword. Okay, inserting the records, you have to give insert keyword. Okay, so insert, what you want to insert into, in which table you want to insert, Agio sales. Okay, insert into table name. What you want to insert, I want to insert some values. Insert into table name values, you have to mention like this, first record. So what is this? Sales, right? Agio sales, right? So let me go with 3/4 shots. Okay, 3/4 shots, 3/4 shots, right? So, and now the cost is okay. Let's go with the 2000 rupees, and you can close it. Okay, and in the same way, I can copy this statement, I can paste it here, paste it, paste it, paste it. Okay, I'll edit now. Second record, shirts. Okay, so around 2500. Next is let me go with this one, let me delete this one. Trousers. Okay, so around 3000. Okay, kurtas. Okay, around 4000. And this record is third, record number 3 and record number 4. Okay, so I have a quick question for all of you. Okay, let me insert this record. I can insert one by one. It is difficult, I can insert all at a time. So let me insert one record first. Okay, so I can select this one, I can execute it. Okay, one record inserted. Select this. See guys, instead of dragging like this, it's not good way. Okay, like if it is big statement, it is very difficult thing. You can keep your cursor there, your cursor will be crossed like this. Imagine, you can see here, right? If you just keep your cursor, it will be crossed like this. Select it, the whole line will be selected. Or else if you are not comfortable with that, just go to the beginning of the line, use, okay, shift plus down arrow, shift plus down arrow, the whole line will be selected. Okay, let me execute. Second record is also executed. Now let me execute. Okay, third record is also executed. Let me go like this, all text. Third record executed, all text. Fourth record executed. I have a quick question for all of you. Can I execute this record again? Why? Because the same record is already inserted. 1 3/4 shots, 2000 rupees. There is no change. Everything is same. If I execute this one, is it
You'll get
successfully
duplication
executed
error.
or
Yes,
I'll get
yes.
the error?
Duplicated.
Not duplicate,
No,
but
no,
it is
I
it
want
is
the answers from
executed.
everyone. I want answers from everyone. Yes or no?
You'll get
Yes,
no.
yes, it is
yes,
executed, but it is in duplicate record.
Please,
right.
guys, I want answers from everyone. Duplicate record, but it will execute.
Yes.
It will be executed successfully.
No, it will
No,
not
it won't.
execute.
No, it
It will
won't
not.
execute it. Okay. Guys, please respond quickly. We don't have time. We have only 10 minutes. We
No,
have to
it
quickly
won't
finish.
execute. It will give the application records.
Right. Okay, fine. Someone said yes, someone said no. Let me execute now. Okay. Right. So it was successfully executed. So no issues, guys. You can execute. You can execute all again at a time. So yeah, I want to execute all at a time. Okay. So now let me pull the table now. Earlier we can see. Okay, guys, remember, if you use star means you will get all the columns. Star from Agio sales. If you use star means, okay, you will get all the columns, not all the records, guys. All the columns, if you are getting all the columns means indirectly you are getting all the records, right? So if you just execute this query, now you will get all the records. See here, same query, same record. This is called one record. The one which was highlighted, this is called one record. Is it clear, guys? It will be executed successfully, no issues at all. It will be executed successfully as we don't have constraints on this table. Constraints means keys. Okay, we have to define primary keys and all. Okay, if you define primary key, it won't accept. Okay, primary key can be defined on any column. Primary key can be defined on any column. While creating the table, you have to define that one. So if you define primary key on that column, only that column won't be duplicated. Means only one cannot be duplicated. If I create a a primary key on this order ID, one cannot be duplicated again. Okay, if I create a primary key on the order name, any of these values cannot be duplicated again. Shirts, trousers, but it's not good way, right? So in the class we have a lot of, in our class we have lot of Shivas. 3 Shivas are there, 2 Dinesh are there, right? If I create primary key on that name, is it a good practice? It won't accept the duplicate values. I cannot again insert Dinesh. If I create a primary key on the name column, I cannot again insert Siva if I create again primary key on the name column. If I create primary key on the order ID or student number, that numbers can't be duplicated. That's why your roll numbers can't be duplicated. Agree? There is no more another student number 1. Only one student number 1, student number 2, student number 3. Okay, so like this they are going to. So you have to define primary key. Until you define primary key, it will accept the duplicate values. Is it clear, guys? Okay, now again if I want all, again if I can select all the records, again I can run it, again I can execute it, no issues at all. If you see now how many records will be there, 10 records will be there. See here, again same batch is executed. I want to execute all this statement for 100 times. Just mention go 100. Okay. Now all these 5 statements will be executed for 100 times. And you can see total how many records. See here. You can see how many records are there in the table. Total how many rows? You can see 10 rows. 10 rows means 10 records. If I executed this, now can anyone tell me how many rows will be there total?
10, sir. 10 records.
110.
110 rows.
See here it is still executing. And how much time it took to complete? 1 second. Okay, now if I execute select query, okay, now if you see 510 rows. Why sir 510 rows? 110, right?
5 rows 100
The
times.
whole batch is 100 times. Okay, whole batch. See, first time, one time execution completed successfully. How many records it will be inserted? 5 records. Next time, 10 records, 15 records. Like this, 100 times means 100 into 5. 500 records. Agree? The whole batch is going to execute for 100 times. So every time it executed, it will insert 5 records. 100 times, 100 into 5, 500 records. Any doubt in that? But usually we don't do. But in case if you want to do to increase the data file size, log file size, I just want to mention the same. But usually in the organization, no one will insert like this. Okay? Clear, guys? Is it clear, everyone? No one will know. It's not a good practice to follow in the organization. We don't use this go 100, go 1000, go 1 lakh. Like this, you can add a lot of values. If you just mention like this, all this, what is this 1 lakh value? 1 lakh into 5, 5 lakh records will be inserted now. If I execute it. Any issues, any doubts, please? If you have
Sir?
any doubts, yes,
No.
please.
Sir, sheds where
No, your voice is breaking, sir. Your voice is completely breaking. I cannot hear you.
If you roll back now, I mean, the rows will be deleted now. What?
No.
what are
See,
inserted?
once the query is executed successfully, it won't be deleted. Okay. Till say, for example, it is executing, then you can roll back. If it is executed, there is no way of rollback. You can delete the records.
Okay.
Okay. So only while executing, there is a chance of rollback.
Okay.
Yeah. Any questions, any
The
doubts?
only option is to delete.
Yes, only option is to delete. You have to delete only. Once committed, you have to delete it.
Okay.
Yes. Any questions, guys? Any questions, any doubts? No doubts? Okay. So someone is asking doubt, but his voice is breaking. I'm not sure. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let me run this query again. So now I have 525 records in this table. Guys, I just want to, okay, filter this table, guys. I want to see all the order names, or I want to see all the order IDs. I want to see all the costs, or I want to see all the shirts, only shirts. Here I have 525 records. In these shirts are there, trousers are there, shorts are there, kurtas are there, lot of things are there, right? I just want to filter the shirts. If you go to Azure shopping, there you can see, you can filter the values, right? If you choose kurtas, you can see only kurtas. If you choose whatever it is, trousers, you can get only trousers. You will simply apply it, right? So for example, if you just open your flipkart.com, what you can see, you can simply get the Flipkart, and you can let me go to Azio only. By Flipkart, let me go to the Azio. You will get best example. You know the filters, right? Of course, if you are going by Abibus or Redbus, you can filter it, AC seaters, non-AC seaters, right? And what is that? Multi-axis, lot of different filters you can apply, right? In the same way, on tables also we can apply the filters. Okay, so let me go to men and menswear. Let me go to menswear. Okay, there you can see filters, right? If you go to any t-shirts, okay, any t-shirts, any shirts, let me go to this one, John Player, something like that we have. So once you just open this one, there you can see filters. Shirts, if you choose shirts, you will get only shirts, right? If you choose trousers, you will get shirts and trousers. Why? Because you choose two fields now. If you just unselect shirts, you will get only trousers. This is called filter, right? Agree everyone? Right? In the same way, we can apply filters also here. Okay, we can apply filters. I want to see only shirts in this column. I want to see the whole cost. I just want to pull only one column or two columns. I don't want all the columns. How can we do that? Okay, so if you use star, means it will pull all the columns. Agree everyone? Is it clear? Is it clear? Right, now what I'm going to do, I just want to only order name. So what I have to do, select, you have to mention only order name. From table name is Azure sales. So it will pull only that particular column, guys. Don't think other columns will be deleted. No, it will just filter it. So if you choose here, if you choose one filter in the Azure, that doesn't mean all other products are deleted. No, it won't show you. That's it. Products will be there. It won't show you. In the same way, if you apply these filters, okay, you can only see that particular column. If you are pulling order name column, you will get only order name column. Now, guys, I want to see two columns, order name and cost. Can anyone tell me what is the query?
Select order name and
Order
And
name,
cost,
comma,
Comma,
from
cost,
Azure
comma,
sales.
cost, comma, cost.
From Azure sales.
comma, cost. Okay, cost from your table name. So automatically you will get this. Okay, I want all the three columns.
Select
Select
start from
star
table name.
Select
table
Order
star.
name,
Table name.
comma, cost, comma, table name.
I want that
Select
answer only.
star.
That comma, that comma, that comma, that comma. Okay, okay. So no need, in case if you want to go with the all columns, you can simply use star. Okay, no need to mention. Of course, you can pull like this also, order ID comma. Okay, order name comma, cost. Okay, from Azure sales. Instead of that, you can simply remove these three column names and you can simply mention, okay, star.
star.
Okay, so like this also you can, star means all the columns, again not all the records, all the columns, right? So I just want to filter only shirts. How can I do that? Lot of products are there, kurtas are there, shirts are there, 3/4 shorts are there, trousers are there. In this table, in this 525 records of this table, I just want to pull only shirts records. How can I do that?
Order
Think we
name
need to
comma
use where clause. Where
Very
clause.
good, excellent, excellent. Okay, lot of you people know where clause. Okay, so I have to simply use where condition. Okay, so select star. Now I want all the shirts. Star means all, right? I want all the shirts. What is the condition? Where, what I want,
Where
where
order
name,
name,
column name you have to mention. Okay, order name is equal to, as it is a string value, you
single
have to mention
inverted
the,
comma.
guys remember, if it is a string value, you have to give like this, string means character data. Okay, you have to give these codes, guys, don't forget, it is very important. If it is a string, you have to give these codes, single quotes you have to give. Okay, if you are mentioning about your name Dinesh, you have to simply keep a single quotes. Ravi, you have to simply keep single quotes. Okay, means if you are mentioning any name, either person names or any product names, if it is a string, if it is a character, you have to keep in this single quotes. Okay, clear guys? So now I have to type like this, shirts. Okay, I have to close the single quotes. Now if I execute, now I'll get only shirts. See here, Total, how many shirts are there in my table? How many? 105. Okay, total 105 shirts are there. Okay, I want to see only 3/4 shots. Okay, 3/4 shots. Okay, so in that way you can pull the data. How many are there? 210 3/4 shots are there. Okay, 105 shirts, 210 3/4 shots are there. Okay, so in the same way, trousers, I want to, or else I want to do one more thing. I just want to see what are the products that are more than 2000 rupees. I want to get all the product list. Okay, all the product list cost is more than 2000 rupees. How can I do that, guys?
Their cost is greater than
Cost
We
greater
have
That's it.
to
than
Very
2000.
simple. Like
order by
normal
clause.
filters and all.
Yeah.
Like normal filters. Select star from. Star means all the records I want. What is the condition? Where cost greater than 2000 rupees. If it is greater than equal to, you will get 2000 rupees products also. But as it is greater than 2000, you don't get 3/4 shots now. Okay, now you can see all the things. See, total of 525 records. Under 525 records, we have 315 records are more than 2000 rupees cost. Okay, you don't see any 3/4 trousers. If you see 3/4 shots, around 200 are there. So if you see now the records are 300 plus 200 500, total record is equal or not? Okay, so you can see like this, cost more than 2000 or more than 3000, whatever you want, you can give the value. Okay, so you will get only the products that are more than 3000. You can see all kurtas are 4000 rupees. Okay, you can see all the records. Okay, you can see all the records. You can see all kurtas only, you don't see any other products. 4000 rupees. 105 products are there having more than value, having more than 3000 rupees. This is how you have to, okay, filter the data, guys. Is it clear how to filter, how to apply where condition? Why? Because as a
Yes.
DBS will apply only where condition. We don't, lot of things are there to learn in the development side. Cursors, constraints, views, stored procedures, triggers. We don't touch any of those things, guys. We are not developers. We are not discussing development topics here. Okay, so we are going to simply discuss about where condition. Why? Because sometimes we have to filter the records, filter the rows to get the proper results and all. Sir, if we want to total cost, then that's why, Dinesh, in that case, if I want total cost of all the products, you have to run separate query, customized query. Okay, so that you can check in the Google. But we don't usually do these kind of things. We'll usually regularly use where condition to check the records. That's it. We don't write stored procedures, cursors, triggers, constraints and all. We don't touch it. Okay, so this is how we are going to filter the data using where condition, guys. And tomorrow assignment is, we have already discussed tomorrow's assignment. Okay, I gave you the assignment, right? .mdf, .ldf. Agree? One assignment. And those who are not completed the assignment, yes or no? Data files adding, file groups adding. Okay, that also you have to complete by tomorrow. And I need the picture of that particular output. Okay, you have to send to my WhatsApp. Yes or no? Yes or no? For system databases. And one more question is a simple assignment is, okay, create an employee table. Create an employee table with 4 columns. Okay, column names your wish, but try to include salary column. So I want, and location also, try to include salary column and location column. So tomorrow what you have to do, first of all, you have to create this employee table with the 4 columns: employee ID, employee name, salary, location. Okay, and I want all the employees working from Hyderabad. I want all the employees information who is drawing salary more than 1 lakh rupee. Okay, so I want this output by tomorrow. You can complete the assignment and you can send screenshots to me as well. Okay, so is it clear, guys? Just simply create on behalf of this order here. You have to simply create employee table with 4 column: employee ID, employee number, employee name, employee salary, location. I mean, like employee ID, employee name, salary, location, 4 columns. And pull the information, try to include 100 or 200 records in this table. Try to insert 200 records in this table. You can include duplicate also. No issues. No need to type all 200 unique employee names. You can include duplicate names. Just insert 5 to 10 records and you just go 100 or go 200, you can go. Okay, and then you have to filter it using a location, Hyderabad or any location. I just want to use the location filter, that's it. Don't think only Hyderabad I have to use, nothing. You can go for countries also. Okay, employees where location is equal to UK, location is equal to US, like that. I want a where condition on location, I want where condition on salary also, guys. Okay, is it clear? Any issues, any doubts, please?
Shanmugh,
Yes.
Shanmugh, is this insert? It's auto commit.
Yes, it's auto commit. Yes, very good question. Inserts are auto committed transactions. Okay, not only inserts. I'll tell you, sir, there are some different transactions, implicit transactions and explicit transactions. Okay, so usually transactions are auto committed transactions. Okay, next time I'll explain what is committed, what is commit and uncommit, what is implicit and explicit. Okay, usually if you give just a transaction, you will give like this, right? This is an auto committed transaction. If you just give an insert command like this, or delete command like this, or update command like this, okay, all the transactions are auto committed transactions. Okay, if you just mention any statement with the begin tran, and if you don't include commit at the end of the, okay, at the end of the, if you give begin explicitly, you have to give commit also at the end of the query. Okay, commit. Okay, if you don't give commit, it will be uncommitted transaction. If you don't give both, SQL Server will add begin and commit to each transaction. So all the transactions by default committed transactions only. If you give begin tran, okay, begin tran and commit, those are explicit transactions. And the meeting is going to end now. So tomorrow, next time I'll explain, nothing to worry. Okay, yes, by default, those are the committed transactions. All transactions are
Okay.
committed transactions. Okay.
Okay.
The meeting is going to end. In case of any questions, you can ping me in the WhatsApp, guys. Thank you all. Tomorrow we'll meet at 7 a.m. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.